Alright, and thus Heart of Winter begins.
You have returned. Again, it very well.
Actually,
I shall remain here until you return.
I'm gonna be persnickety about this.
Time. The storm draws closer with each passing moment.
I'm gonna be persnickety about this.
You have returned. I am honored by your choice. The journey is a long one, and our quest is urgent. I shall summon the wind to carry us through the mountains and over the tundra.
Okay.
Know this. Should you wish to return to this place, it is within my power to bring you back. But walking upon the wind taxes one's spirit greatly. It may be days before I can make the journey again. Now, are you prepared to depart?
Yes. Let us be off.
Within its swirling mists lies the knowledge of all things, past and future, endings and beginnings. It is all here, hidden from view, waiting to be revealed to those who have eyes to see. Far to the north, beyond the wind-swept peaks of the spine of the world, beyond the realms of men who call themselves civilized, dwell a people whose way of life is built upon the gift of sight.
What kind of sight?
Among the tribes of the Uthgard, the visions of a shaman serve to guide his people through the fog of an uncertain future. So it was with Yoldair, elder and shaman to the tribe of the Bear. For it was his visions that foretold the return of a slain king, awakened from the halls of death by a spirit consumed by vengeance.
Oh, those are always fun.
His vision carried him across the tundra, to a place where men built their homes beneath an ancient oak, with branches that stretched skywards to embrace the clouds. It is here that his vision showed him the faces of the strangers that would journey far across a sea of ice and snow. To the frozen north, these heroes would come, drawn into a twisted maze of shared destinies that would lead us all into the cold and terrible heart of winter.
No pressure then.
We have arrived outside the settlement your people call Lonely Wood. Of the 10 towns, it is the nearest to my people's homeland, and will no doubt fall first if my people heed Wolfdane's call to war. Now I must leave you, for I am not welcome among the homes of these southerners.
You're leaving? I thought you were supposed to take us to this mead hall of yours.
Though we journey towards the same destination, our paths are not one. My place is at the side of my king. Already I have been gone too long.
Well, that's convenient.
From here, you must go alone. The people of this town will know the way to the camp of my people. Travel swiftly and safely. We shall meet again when you stand before the council in the great mead hall.
Alrighty then. Also, since I probably forgot to mention it, I also grabbed these. So, that should tide us over for the moment. Now,
We'll see about that.
we begin. Stone wall descends into blackness. Well met, stranger, on this damnable cold day. Who are you? My name's Carl Ryder. I work for the Galloway Trading Coaster. We're stuck here till this whole barbarian business blows over. What do you know about Lonely Wood and the Barbarian Threat? Nothing much. We just work around here. I think Raleigh might know a bit more, though. Oh, let's just find this Raleigh. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Help! Help me, please! My brother and I were playing and he fell down the well. I think he's hurt. He fell down the well? What happened? My name's Haley Dunn. I dared my brother to climb down the well and he did, but he slipped and I heard him fall. Please, help! I have no rope. I shall see if I can get help at once. My father has some rope. He can get my brother out. Your father? Which house is his? It's on the far north side of town, in the eastern corner, next to the woods. Please hurry. I'm off. I shall return quickly, Haley. Stay with your brother.
You just tell me what you need.
Northern corner, huh? Well, I'll use this as an opportunity to reveal the map. Northeastern corner. Next to the woods. This looks like a good candidate.
Sounds good to me.
You need a hole? I beg your pardon? I dig a hole for you? I dig goods and deep so's there no stink. Maybe some other time. Right now we'd like to ask you some questions. Questions? I know nothing. Just dig holes. You need a hole? Have you received any sharp blows to the head recently? Huh? Never mind. Farewell. Well, that's not it.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe that's been my problem with the story. I'm just not exploring it enough. This game's weird. Some of these people are weird anyway.
Okay. I trust you.
Hold on. Be with you in a moment. Just need to set the last piece here. What are you doing? Trying to set the hoop in the barrel before the metal coils. But set this hoop to the barrel before the metal cools. But this damn thing's stubborn. Ah, there it goes. Now, name's Dunn. Tybalt Dunn. Haven't seen you around before. What do you want? Dunn? Thank the gods I've found you. Your son's fallen into the well and needs your help. That's so. Well now, stranger. I'd be worried if I had a son. I fear you've met my daughter. Too much of an imp spirit in her for her own good. She was lying? She's been telling that brother in the well tale to damn near every visitor to Lonelywood for the past few months. By the gods, that girl's been bringing out the furies in me since she was born. I see. Her tale had me worried. That damned girl. She was supposed to have been home hours ago to help with these casks. You see her again. Tell her to come home or it'll be the birch stick for her. Here, why do you let your daughter run around telling tales? Let her? She's more willful than her mother. I barely have time to make ends meet, much less keep them both in line. But enough about my family. If there's nothing else you need, I have work to do. I might be in need of supplies. What is this place? It's my shop. I'm a cooper. I make barrels. Why? You with one of the caravans? Because if you are, then you've no business with me until you've traded words and gold with Baldemar. He's the one to speak to, not I. Who's Baldemar? Haven't heard of Baldemar? You are new here. Baldemar is Lonelywood's council representative. What does being a council representative have to do with you and I doing business? As council representative, Baldemar has taken upon himself to represent all the tradesmen in Lonelywood in dealing with the caravans. A profitable position. I still see no reason as to why Baldemar should have taken such a role. Reason? There is no reason to it. He loves gold as much as any man. He saw an opportunity and took it. Could you get out from Baldemar's influence, strike out on your own? That would only serve to ruin me. The few contracts Baldemar tosses my way is all that keeps my family fed and the roof over our heads. The moment I raise my voice against Baldemar's generosity, he will see to it that I never see another caravan contract again. Surely he wouldn't just cast you out. There must be room for bargaining. No, Baldemar prefers to settle matters quickly and quietly. He finds bargaining tiring, and in truth, he's poor at it. They don't take my word. The other representatives of the 10 towns know it as well. What do you mean? When the towns hear of the troubles with the barbarians, they sent their own speaker to deal with the tribes, rather than chance a word of Baldemar's diplomatic skills. A speaker from the 10 towns? When was this? Not long before your arrival. He was a tall man, a southerner like yourself, wearing fine clothes and a patch over one eye. He stayed with Baldemar for a few nights, then left. At first I thought he was a merchant, but he spoke to none of the other tradesmen in town, including myself. That would make sense. Can you tell me anything of the Barbarian Threat? The Barbarian Threat. Yes, rumor has it they are preparing for war. Their numbers are said to be great, much more than the 10 towns could hope to defeat. If they fall upon us, the battle shall be a short one. But enough about what might be. If there's nothing else you need, I have work to do. I came across Haley at the town well. Oh, yeah. Okay, that seems to be what I need from that. So, let's go investigating around So, let's go talk to Haley, see if anything can be done. Let's see. Did you find Father? Yes, I did. And he told me you had no brother, Haley, and that you'd best hurry home. I won't go. Let him make his stupid barrels all day, because I won't do it. I hate it, and I hate him. I think a young girl could find more amusement in playing Pitch Pebble or Old Man's Crutch than telling tales to strangers. Those games are for babies, and besides, there's no one here to play with except Purvis, and he gets mad when you pitch pebbles at him. There's no other children in town. There's just me. Father's always in the shop making his stupid barrels, and Mother's always drinking at the end. There's nothing to do in this stupid town. So what do you do all day? Surely you do not wander this town alone. Uh-huh. Sometimes in the forest too, but not much. Mostly just in town. By the well, sometimes, or Purvis's shack. By the well sometimes, or Purvis's shack, or I climb up in the tree by the inn. There's a really good view up there. A good view? Of what? People in town. Of the inside of the inn. And things. Things I can't tell you about. Secrets. Secrets? Like what? Secrets! If I told you, they wouldn't be secrets. If you tell me... No, this isn't that character. Never mind then. Can you tell me anything about the barbarians instead? Mother wants to leave because of them, but she always wants to leave. She says the barbarians are going to burn down Lonelywood. What does your father say? Father keeps telling her to be quiet because I might hear, but Mother doesn't care. I think Father doesn't want to be scared, but I have ears and I'm not dumb. Fine, I have secrets too, but I won't share them with you. Nuh-uh, you don't have any secrets because you're a big liar. That's what you think. I have a huge secret about you and I'm going to tell everyone. You do not. Oh, but I do. It's a big secret too. A huge secret. Perhaps the hugest in all of Faerun. Tell me. Nope, if you won't share, I won't share. Besides, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore. Okay, I'll share, I'll promise. Now please tell me, please. My secret is this. I've come all this way to save your people from the barbarians, and the biggest part of the secret is that you can help me. What? Nuh-uh. It's true. The secret you may hold the key to defeating the barbarian horde and saving... Oh god, this is so manipulative! Well, you can't tell anybody, but you know that old bag of bones Kieran? The one that bought the inn? No, but go ahead. Well, you know why he bought the inn? Bet you don't. No. Why did he buy the inn? 'Cause it has a magic mirror! Uh-huh, it's true. I saw him step right through it. Well, I mean, he opens it first, but it's like he's walking right through it. Are you telling another tale, Haley? It's true! I saw him do it one night when I was chasing nightflies outside. I saw him through his bedroom window. He walked into his room and opened the mirror. The mirror's a door? Perhaps I'll ask Kieran about it. Just don't tell him I told you or else he'll put me in the mirror. I won't. Farewell, Haley. Well, that was
What can I do for you?
excruciatingly manipulative, but informative. I don't know how to feel about that. Oh, this looks like a temple. Game? There you go.
Sounds good to me.
Welcome, travelers, to the Golden Lodge, Shrine to Joaquin. I am Grand What is that? I am Grand Sindar Quinn Silverfang. but my friends just call me Quinn. What can I do for you on this fine, chilly day? What do you do here? Well, I do what all good priests of Joaquin do. I maintain relations with the craftsmen in town, monitor trade, and provide encouragement to enterprising businessmen. Isn't Icewind Dale an odd place for a temple to Joaquin? Icewind Dale is one of the most remote areas in Faerun. I felt it was my challenge and duty to bring trade and commerce to this desolate place. I see a golden future in these icy wastes. What do you know about Lonelywood and the Barbarian Threat? Not much. All I know is that buffoon of a man, Baldemar, is probably handling this situation with the political grace of a walrus. Okay, I was giving this game grief for its writing, and it is fairly generic, but that's a good line. Why do you believe that? Baldemar is a country-grown man, simple as dirt. He likes to think he's above everyone else because he's got some coin. Someday I'd like to see a smart halfling come in here and show these bumpkins a thing or two about how to run a small town. There is humility in simplicity, Quinn. You're right, but Baldemar's certainly not humble. He's just a dolt. He likes to think he's important, but he's only the representative of the smallest of the 10 towns. Marketplaces in Alm dwarf this burg. I was speaking to the cooper, Tybalt Dunn. It seems to me his business could use some encouragement. Ah, Tybalt Dunn. Yes, I was meaning to speak to him. I've heard that Targos to the south is making plans to expand their shipping trade. They would undoubtedly be in need of some coopers. I'm sure he'll appreciate the advice. Okay, so this is the place I can go for that. Ooh! Items. Inconsequence. That's a name for a war. Holy mother of wow. Huh. Inconsequence. These are some good weapons. Joaquin's Defender. What's this do? Yeah, not bad for saving throw bonus. Ring of Protections. High qualities. And high quality. Stone to Flesh. Yeah, let's grab these. Oh, and of course I've got to grab these as well. Alright, that should do nicely. Let's throw these in the scroll bag and hand them off. There we go. Now, who was carrying the gems? I don't know if I necessarily need this many gem bags, but you know what? Why the hell not? Besides, we've got plenty of room for these guys now. What's this? Oh, okay, just private quarters. Not gonna investigate that.
I'll get right on it.
Alrighty, so it looks like that's been resolved. Let's see. And meanwhile... Well, let's head out in that general direction then. Because it looks... Well, let's take the roundabout way. Circle around the outside of town. Who are you? That is a... That's actually kind of... You know what? I'm not going to say that. Eh? What do you want? Who are you? I'm Jimaliah Smithson. I work for the Coaster. The Trading Coaster. What do you know about Lonelywood and the Barbarian Threat? Nothing. I don't have information for you. I'm not from around here.
I'm ready.
Simple and to the point. Now, who might this be? Okay, can't walk that direction.
I'll get right
And there's literally no one in here. This must be one of the traders. Oh wait, there was someone. Looked like a hunter.
Sounds good to me.
That's probably the weaponsmith for this area. Let's see if there's anything good.
Okay. I trust
Well met, strangers. What can I do for you? Who are you? My name is Emmerich Hawk. Who might you be? I'm Johanna. Tell me, Emmerich, what is it you do for a living? I'm a boy... What is it, Bowyer? Bowyer? I'm gonna go with Bowyer. I craft bows for trade with the few caravans that find their way up here to Lonelywood. It's not much, but it's an honest living. Besides, it allows me the freedom to pursue my true calling. And what is your true calling? I am what you might call the caretaker of these woods. I keep an eye on local hunters and loggers to make sure that they don't take more than the forest is willing to offer. So you're some kind of guardian of the forest? Guardian? Perhaps once I may have been worthy of such a role, before I lost the favor of the Forest Father. But now that he has taken his blessing from me, I'm just another man that lives in the shadow of the forest. Who is this Forest Father? The Forest Father is the eternal guardian of the forest. He is the god of all the wild and untamed nature through Faerun. Priests and druids of the realms call him Sylvanus, though he is known by many names. Why have you fallen from his favor? Ever since the three brothers arrived in town, trapping in the forest has been out of control. Despite my best efforts, I have been unable to stop them. Now, the Forest Father is punishing me for my failure. What makes you say that? 3 days ago, while walking in the woods, I encountered a great white wolf. Such beasts are very rare and are considered to be some of the sacred protectors of the forest. In an instant, the wolf was upon me. I searched desperately for a way to escape, but the beast was relentless in its fury. Before I could react, it pounced on me, sinking its fangs deep into the exposed flesh just above my collar. What happened next? The weight of the massive wolf had me pinned to the ground, but I somehow managed to wriggle my left arm free enough to slip the dagger from my boot. Just as the beast's powerful jaws began to tighten around my neck, I buried the dagger in its belly. Did you kill it? No, but the cut was deep enough to save my life. The wounded beast ceased its attack and bounded away into the forest, leaving me barely conscious in a pool of my own blood. I should have died that day. I know that now. The wolf was the manifestation of the Forest Father's vengeance. The fact that I survived has only served to anger him further. This is why he punishes me by denying his blessings. What can you tell me of the Barbarian Threat? For the past week or so, droves of barbarians have been spotted moving steadily southward towards the 10 towns. It's much too late in the season for the tribes to be following the migrations of the reindeer herd. I fear their presence here could only mean one thing: war. We've heard the barbarians have a camp nearby. Do you know where it is? I've noticed that eastern edge of the forest has been unusually quiet these past few days, almost as if something has driven the animals out. If there is a barbarian camp out there, it probably lies somewhere to the east of the forest, perhaps hidden upon the rocky shelves of Bremen's Run. Okay. Alright, useful stuff. Okay, so... Ooh, this is where I should have spent all my arrows on. Ah, crap. Although it doesn't look like I can spend copious amounts. Yeah. Hey, arrows +2? I will take it. Alright, cool. I'll hand those off once that we start going through all this stockpile.
You just tell me. Certainly.
Alright, so... how much of that got in the journal? Alright, real quick. Let's see. Travel alone to the Great Mead Hall. Okay.
I'll get right on it.
I guess the Great Mead Hall is the barbarian camp? That would make the most sense. In that case... well, I know I'm heading in that direction, so... I guess real quick, we'll run over and talk to Dunn again. I'm not gonna comment on the potential pun in that, especially if you didn't hear it. What pun? Exactly. Either way, let's see. There's still plenty of town to look at, so I'll probably be more, I guess, thorough than I normally am with this sort of thing. Because usually I'm not nearly as careful. I wanted to talk to you about your work, and possibly moving south. Eh? What do you mean? I spoke to the priest of Joaquin, Quinn Silverfinger. He said there's an opportunity for a skilled cooper in Targos. Targos? But I have heard of no such... All the caravan masters that come to Lonelywood speak to Baldemar first, Tybalt. It is not surprising that you have not heard of this. Thank you, Summoner. I will look into it at once. Should the roads become free of the barbarians, I shall take my business and my family south. I will see to the barbarians, Tybalt. Good fortunes. Alright, cool.
We'll see about
I will gladly take more experience, although I have no idea how much I'm actually getting. Experience from role-playing? What is this sorcery? Let's see what's in this house. This is probably the inn since it's at the center of town. Maybe the town hall. Yep, inn.
Certainly.
Yep. Who are you? I'm Johanna. Who are you? I'm very done. Just Amber will do. How did you get here? Are you here with one of the caravans? I've arrived only recently, and the journey was a difficult one. I've come because of the Barbarian Threat. What threat? Ha! There's no threat. The worst that could happen is the Northmen could burn this wretched little town to the ground. Best thing that could happen to this place, if you ask me. You would be pleased if this town, your home, burned to the ground? Pleased? Hey, blessed! But then there'd be nothing trapping any of us here. Indeed, if the barbarians attacked, they would butcher everyone in this town, including your family. My family? We're already dead. Another death will not matter. Now, enough of this talk about barbarians in this damn town. If you won't have a drink, then leave me mine. Are you Haley's mother? Haley, that thrice damn girl. Can't a day go by without that brat getting herself into trouble. Entirely too much of her idiot father in her. Thrice damned? Haley is your daughter, isn't she? Not mine. I may have birthed her, but I'll have nothing to do with her or her idiot father's. How the hell? By the hells, how did we even start talking about this? Let's discuss it. No. How long have you been drinking? Not long. I was just nursing this until you came in. Would you care for some? I think there's more stored in one of the upper rooms. Okay, I'm not going to get anything useful from you. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder if I had the right place. Hail, well met, and all that rubbish. The name's Stubbletoes. Hobart Stubbletoes. And unless I'm mistaken, you must be the legendary heroes of Icewind Dale. Yes? A paladin does not speak profoundly of his or her deeds. Let some other take the title of hero. I've only done as my faith demands. Pfft, a bunch of pony apples and goblin wine. Call yourselves what you want. I'm looking for people with extraordinary wit and resolve. Fine, we're heroes. Why is this so important to you? There is a ruined castle I know of, not far from here. Men whisper that great treasure waits inside, guarded by fell beasts and devious traps. All who have entered have, well, died. That's a very original story, friend. I suppose it's haunted, too. Think you're so smart, do you? Well, there's a reason you always hear stories like this. Because they're true. People say the castle just whoosh, sucks people right in. They never come out again. Where is this castle? I can't tell you. I can show you, though. Listen, if you come with me, you can see for yourself. Make some money, save a few people from an awful fate, and maybe some washed-up bard will write a pretty song about it. What do you say? Why do you want us to accompany you? I can see those wheels turning in your mind. Maybe you are clever enough. I'm in this purely for profit. A frugal man can live quite well off of the scraps of adventurers. Nothing wrong with that, eh? You're useless. Find me some real heroes and there might be some gold in it for you. Now, I've denied that because I'm pretty sure that relates to another completely different side adventure. And I'm pretty sure I want to deal with Heart of Winter first. Let me just remind myself of that. Okay, so there's Heart of Winter. I could have sworn that there was something else related to that. Actually, let me pause real quick. Let's see, where was it? Let's see, expansions. Let's see, Heart of Winter. And then Trials of the Lure Master. Let's see. Full of new enemies to fight. Okay, so it looks like... Alright, so the new... So let's see where Trials of the Lure Master start, because I'm going to want to know that. Trials of the... Ah, cool. Thank you, Google. So where does Trials of the Lure Master begin? Because I can't tell. Let's see. Okay, it is related to that castle. Because the first thing I see, castle courtyard, castle walls, towers. Okay, yeah. So, your Trials of the Lure Master. Let's finish Heart of Winter first. What's this? Why, look here, Master Kieran. It seems that Lady Tymora has blessed your coffers this season after all. This band of brave-looking souls will surely keep your kegs flowing well into the night. We haven't come for the drink. We're on an urgent quest to prevent a war with the barbarians in these parts. Aha! A stalwart troop of courageous adventurers on a quest for honor and glory. I was once like you, full of fire and spirit. These days I'm content to simply be full of drink. You seem rather well for a man who admits to be a drunkard. Who are you? My name is Murdog of Alkany, wandering bard and failure extraordinaire. Welcome to Lonelywood. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Well met, Murdog. Perhaps you could tell us of the recent goings-on in this part of the Dale. As you wish. What is it you wish to know? What can you tell me about the barbarians rumored to be threatening the Dale? 'Tis no rumor. There have been numerous reports of a huge army of tribesmen moving southward into the Dale. I assure you, the threat of the barbarians posed to Lonelywood and the rest of the towns is very real. Why would the barbarians raise an army against the 10 towns? The barbarians have long been at odds with the 10 towns since the first settlers arrived in the Dale. The events of late are simply a prelude to another bloody chapter in the history of Icewind Dale. Let's see. Things seem pretty quiet around here. Shouldn't the town be preparing for an attack? If the barbarians set their gaze upon this town, I fear there is little we could do to stop them. When and if the attack comes, we'll fight till the end. However, with the mere handful of swords we can muster, it'll be like attempting to halt an avalanche with a whisper. What about the other towns? Surely they would send aid. Lonelywood is far too remote and insignificant a community to warrant the protection of the larger towns. No, if war comes, they'll scurry to the safety of their own walls and watch as the barbarians burn Lonelywood to the ground. Let's see. Alright, cool. Oh, I'm not going to get to see the failure line? Ah, well. I'm assuming you're Emmerich? Or Kieran? Well, I guess if I'm going to confront you about the mirror, because I have a feeling that's going to be related to this somehow. Well met, strangers. Welcome to the Whistling Gallows Inn. I am Kieran Nye, proprietor of this fine establishment. How may I be of service? What kind of drinks do we have? It's too hard, still getting care of it. Certainly. What is it you wish to know? The Whistling Gallows, eh? Strange name for an inn. Aye, 'tis strange, yet well deserved. You see, the original owner of this inn was a less than reputable man who... Man? Skeld was no man. He was a brutal savage, a half-ogre. He took pleasure in beating unruly patrons within an inch of their lives. Those who had the misfortune of truly upsetting the brood found themselves dancing at the end of a rope. Yes, 'tis sad that he was fond of using that dead tree out front as a sort of impromptu gallows. Back then, the inn was known as Skeld's Place. However, it didn't take long for word of Skeld's cruelty to spread. Indeed, many a traveler that lodged here at the inn spent a sleepless night lying in bed, listening to the eerie sound of the cold winter wind as it whistled through the frozen corpses dangling from the tree outside. However, that unfortunate business is all in the past. Skeld is dead and buried, and now I'm the proprietor of this inn. The only legacy that remains of Skeld's brief yet brutal tenure is the establishment's name, the Whistling Gallows Inn. What can you tell us about the barbarians rumored to be threatening the Dale? I know very little about the threat, save that I believe it is very real. A dolorous pall now hangs over the rest of this town, bewitching them with unease. Alright. That dwarven fellow talking about his encounter with a barbarian scouting party. Why is there a door hidden behind the mirror in your bedroom? Shh! Lower your voice, please. I've gone to great lengths to keep that room a secret. Behind that door are the remnants of a life I wish to leave behind. Do you understand? Maybe I do, and maybe I don't. What's this all about? I see you won't be satisfied until you've pried this secret from me. Very well, if you must know, I am in exile from an organization so paranoid and extreme that they would slay me for daring to break from their tentacular grasp. The organization is known as the Host Tower of the Arcane. Based in Luskan, they are a group of malefic wizards bent on gaining personal power at all cost. I quickly grew tired of their scheming and deigned to leave. Even now they search for me. I hide here in the hope that I can live a life as carefree as these settlers. Please, my friend, do not tell a soul of my past. You can count on me, Kieran. In exchange for your silence, you have my eternal gratitude. In addition, I can give you access to some rare and powerful magical devices that I've gathered over the years. Very well. Let me see what you have available. Oh boy, stuff! Dagger of Safe Harbor. Okay. Magnificent Dart. Flying Skull! When thrown at a target, the skulls streak forth and explode. 4d8? Whoa, that's a lot of skulls. Alright. Thrim Extract. What's this? If the user faces safe first death at -4, they take 8 to 4. If the user makes his or her save, their cold resistance is set to 100%. Oh, that's dangerous. Jamison Sling. Ooh, that's a lot of missile damage. You are mine. Okay, and then the usual. I don't think anyone knows Chromatic Orb. Having someone else know haste is useful. Lance of Disruption. What's this do? Lance of 4. 5d4 bludgeoning plus 2 points of damage per level of the cast. Okay, that's good. Oh, both of them can learn it. Good. Minor Globe of Invul. Shout. What's this do? Ah. Gates the deafness. Could be useful. Lower resistance. Trollish Fortune. That is useful. 7 eyes. Chinese defensive and offense. Okay. Oh, that looks useful. Let's grab that. Horrid Wilting. Evaporates moisture from the body with every living creature, inflicting 1d8 per level of the cast. Ooh, that could be powerful, given our current level. Afflicted creatures are allowed a saving throw versus spell for half damage. Unfortunately, it's a level... Oh, wow, that's a level 7 spell, and that's level 8. Well, we may eventually get to that point, and then if I want more of that, I can get more of that. Okay, cool. Stuff and things. Forget this crap. I mean, we'll take it anyway, but forget it. My gosh, that stuff's brutal. Utterly brutal. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you didn't know haste before, so... Alright. You piece of crap! Let me get through all these. Well, this has been a good session. Very much enjoying just actual role-playing. This is what I actually like. See, this is the part that I like about CRPGs, so I'm more than happy to indulge. So, let me remind myself, how many offensive abilities? Next to none, you're getting it. Cool. Now, Chromatic Orb. You've got more spell slots. Now, I think you get more and better use out of the sling, so you can take it. Damage plus 4. Good God. That's awesome. Guess you can take this to throw around. Oh yeah, you're holding on to the scrolls for the moment. Wait a minute. Didn't you just learn that? Oh yeah, I got more than one copy for both of them. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's have you swap one of these out for the lance. And you can swap out that for the lance. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. About the same. Actually, yeah. I'm not sure which is more powerful. Well, either way, as something a little more potentially useful, let's go with that. Let's see, and then the shout. Which one of you makes the most sense for that? All you have is burning, and you have... Okay, shout is yours. Or it's nobody's. Yay, safe scumming. Yay, safe scumming. Now, I guess since that you're the most likely one to reach that level, you can take that. Level 6. Do you even have level 6 yet? No. You do! Although, you know what? I don't know when we're going to get all that many level 6 spells, so I think the best thing I can do for you two is to just throw these in the scroll cases. So that I have them around. That should do just fine, and then...
Okay.
I guess since I'm not going to need this sling anymore, you can have it. Contact other plane. I don't know if that would be any use, but... I don't think it would be, necessarily. Let's see. Alright, cool. Now, let's get back out there.